reminder how quickly all that can happen when the weather turns.
And we went from what was a very wet pattern through the spring to now a very dry one.
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing we start having concerns about.
Right, absolutely. And I've heard from a lot of people who say, hey, the lawn's a little brown, wells are even running a little dry.
Wow.
So we could use some rain, but it's nice that we've been able to get into a stretch where people can enjoy summer weather. Today, though, we cranked it up a bit, big time with the heat. The hottest weather actually through the Central Highlands. Bangor 96, along with Millinocket, broke the record for the day in Caribou, which was 92. The record in Bangor and Portland, both 99. Not quite as hot along the coastline, and that's because a sea breeze has kicked in, albeit a weak one along the coast. Hot start to the week. It remains very similar tomorrow and for Wednesday, for that matter. Very little rain is in the forecast. Some storms Wednesday and Thursday, but they should be scattered, meaning not everybody will see them. And then the weekend looks good. Looks dry Friday into at least Saturday and maybe Sunday too. Sea breeze along the coastline, so Rockland's at 77, Bar Harbor 79, Portland 84, but inland still between 90 and 95 right now. Dew points are up into the mid-60s for most of us, so it's humid, but not tropical or truly oppressive humidity, which we have seen at other points in this summer. High pressure's in place, so no big change over the next couple of days. It remains hot and humid around here. Lows tonight will be in the 60s, and then tomorrow we may start out with a little bit of fog on parts of the mid-coast and down east. Otherwise, a very similar looking day tomorrow. We heat up rather quickly, and then later in the day, a weak sea breeze may develop along the coastline. But before that happens, even the coast should hit about 90 during the day tomorrow, mid-80s over the down east coast, and mid-90s away from any of that ocean influence coming up tomorrow. Looking for pretty similar conditions on Wednesday, a little bit of extra cloud cover, so perhaps not quite as hot, but still upper 80s to low 90s for most of us on Wednesday. Slow moving front comes in from the west with a chance for a thunderstorm on Wednesday, probably a few more of them around on Thursday, and then this front moves offshore and it looks good for Friday into the weekend. Tropics beginning to get active. We have Tropical Storm Erin that's way out here by the Cape Verde Islands. This is going to be passing through the Atlantic Basin over the next week plus. Projection from the Hurricane Center on Saturday puts it to the northeast of the Caribbean as a major hurricane. It's likely going to take a turn to the north. Right now, odds probably favor it going out to sea, but a long ways out. So we'll keep an eye on that for you between now and then. Tomorrow sees 2 to 3 feet with a light southerly wind out on the water. So hot and humid here these next couple of days. Inland areas will be several degrees hotter than the coastline, mid-90s both of the next 2 days. It stays humid into Thursday, and then it looks like we lose the humidity for Friday and Saturday. It looks actually quite similar to the weekend we just had, in that Saturday is probably warm and comfortable, and Sunday may turn a bit muggier with a chance for some storms. But not a lot of rain in that forecast. Wednesday, just a spotty storm, and maybe a few more around on Thursday.
Lots of time to enjoy outside, though.
You bet.
Looks good. Ryan, thanks.
You're welcome.